So today I want to give you an update on the Nike Pegasus 37s. I have about 70 miles on those shoes, and I want to give you just a quick feedback of what those shoes are like after you actually put some more serious miles on those shoes, as well as giving you an update on my current training progress for the Chicago Marathon. But first, quick video. Alright, so been running in the Nike Pegasus 37s for most of this month. Already hit 70 miles on these shoes and they still feel pretty much brand new. It really gives me a positive outlook for how these shoes will perform after even longer distance of 100, 200, maybe even 300 miles. I have a good feeling these shoes will continue to perform well after those longer distances. The Nike Pegasus lineup has been really that workhorse shoe from Nike, designed for high mileage, as well as just having that versatility for a variety of training. In my current training mode, I am focused on aerobic base training as I prepare myself for the Chicago Marathon in October. And as part of that aerobic base training, I'm really focused on a lot of longer endurance runs, slower and steady paces. So the Nike Pegasus 37s has really worked out pretty well for me. In other shoes like the Nike Zoom Fly Flyknit, those carbon plates in those shoes make you really want to go fast, which ends up pushing up my heart rate higher and getting me out of that zone 2 training I really want to focus on right now. However, with the Nike Pegasus 37s and also the Nike Infinity runs, those shoes are both designed really well for those recovery paces and slower paces. So training in the Nike Pegasus 37s this month really worked out really well in my current training block. Made it easy for me to maintain that lower heart rate, ranging from anywhere from 140 to 150 beats per minute. That's where my zone 2 is at right now, and even just maintaining that slower pace of about 9 to 10 minute miles. However, in some of those runs, I also was curious how will this shoe perform if I want to run faster, if I want to take these out for sprints or track work or just intervals where I do want to work out harder and just really start building up that anaerobic base, because give myself a few weeks from now, that's where I want to start working on is anaerobic training, still doing aerobic base training. So for this month, I gave that a try. I took the shoe out and did an interval workout and just wanted to see how did that perform. So I'm going to take a look at the data over here. For that run, I did take the shoe out for an interval workout. I've been using the Active Workout app, and I really enjoy that as a way to just keep myself in check and get ideas of how do I vary up my run, or how do you keep myself in check to stick to the plan that I want to run in right now. Anyways, not a sponsored shout out, but just something I want to share with you. Active, it's been great for my training. It might work out for you. Worth checking out in my opinion. Anyways, with the interval workout, I started that off with sticking to that slower pace of about 9 minute miles, even taking it slower to anywhere between 9 to 10 minute miles. And at those paces, the shoe still felt really, really well. The React cushioning made it for a nice, soft, cushioned landing. However, when it came to doing some speed work, such as taking it to a faster pace of 6:49, as you see on the screen, the shoe felt really well for wanting to go fast. The toe off with the Zoom Air unit really made it nice to just bounce up and be responsive to when you want to go fast. So that was nice. And shortly after that, taking it back to a slower pace was still nice and comfortable. Taking it back down to a 9-minute pace still felt good. And as I continued through that interval workout, taking it up to speeds, I think my fastest pace for that interval workout went up to 540, 528. 528. There we go. So the shoe still felt really good at that faster pace. The turnover with the cadence felt nice. Let's take a look at what that cadence looked like. So yeah, with the cadence, maintain an easy 175 steps per minute, but when it came to the sprints and the intervals, easily hit 198 steps per minute when it came to going at those faster paces, and that shoe still performed well. The shoe's light enough to want to maintain a faster stride. It's durable enough for going to those longer distances, and just comfortable enough to even when you want to go slow and just have those more harsh landing on your foot. But yeah, overall the shoe did feel good for the variety of workouts that I've been focused on. Well, it's not really a variety, but the variety of workouts that I've done for the past month, even though I've been focused on aerobic based training, doing those faster intervals, some speed work, really put that shoe to the test to see how will it perform on different kinds of runs people might be doing. You might be doing a lot more slower runs, more of these elite jogging paces, or you might want to do more speed work. You might be a sprinter who just wants to work on getting faster instead of a marathon trainer who's trying to do the first, second, third, whatever marathon you're working on. I do feel that this shoe has performed well in that variety of workouts that I've put them through. And I would say overall, I do highly recommend them, and I will continue training them to see what they're like longer term. I do look forward to keeping these shoes in that regular rotation as I continue to train up for the Chicago Marathon. And in fact, as soon as I see more sales on the shoes come out, probably stock up on this specific pair, just because I am worried that once the 38s or 39s come out, it may not be a shoe that I just fall in love with, just like I've done with the Pegasus 37s. I've had shoes like that where I've enjoyed the previous generations more than the current generation. So there have been moments where I regret not being able to stock up on the generation that I enjoy, because come the new generation of shoes, you may not find that same pair that you've liked when you do need a new pair of shoes. But anyways, enough rambling about that. If you want to see more review videos, let me know. If you want to learn more about my training progress, what I'm doing for training for Chicago Marathon, or any other races I've signed up for, leave it in the comments below. Happy to share any of that in this channel. This is my running channel, talking about my progress on my training, some feedback on the products that I train with, and just overall, just my thoughts on running. But with that said, if you like this video, hit the like button below. It apparently helps the algorithm. And hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more from me. Thanks for watching, and for those of you running, keep on running. I'm going to play around with different ending video taglines because apparently that's a thing, but for now, thank you for watching.